Hi everyone, my name is Mrs. Rayburn and I am so excited to be your kindergarten teacher this year. I just wanted to share a little bit about me so that you have a little bit of information about me when you come to school. First of all, I have been teaching at Big Rapids Public Schools for 5 years. 4 of them I was a special education teacher, and then this year I am a kindergarten teacher. And I am just so excited. Before that, for about 10 years, I was a preschool teacher. And so I love teaching, and it's one of my favorite things to do. A little bit about my family. I have, at my house, I have my husband, Andy, and he works at Ferris State University, and he's a computer technician, so he enjoys computers and anything to do with them, so that's a great thing to have. My daughter, her name is Trinity, and she is 12 years old, and she is going into the 7th grade. And so she goes to the Big Rapids Middle School, so that's where she goes to school. Also, our animals that live with us, we have 2 dogs. We have Buster and Bella, and they are both Springer Spaniels, so they have a little bit of extra spring in their step, as I say. They like to run and they like to play and be outside. And then along with that, we have 3 cats. We have Snickers and Lily, and they are 10 years old, and they are brother and sister. And then we have Gizmo, and he's only about 4 months old, so he's a lot of fun and a lot of excitement, for a new kitten, so that is a lot of fun. I have lived here in Big Rapids for 13 years. Before that, I lived just a little bit north of here in Reed City, and that's still where my family lives. And so that's not too far away. So I love our small communities and our small towns, and am very excited to be part of that. A couple things that I wanted to share with you. First of all, when you see me on either Thursday or Friday of next week when you come to school, I'm going to have a few different things that I could be wearing that might be a little bit different than what I look like right now. So one of them is a regular mask, so you might see me with that on. Another one, which I like this one, it's pretty neat, is a clear mask. So that one, you can see my face in there, and you can see my smile, and you can see me talking to you and how to pronounce certain words. So that's a really neat mask too. So that one will be one that you'll see me wear. And then another thing that you might see over top of, still sticking to the package, you might see me with, sorry about that, you might see me with this one here and this one. So this is called a shield. So you'll see a lot of different teachers and different types of masks throughout our school and outside. When you get on if you're going on the bus or if you're being picked up by your family, you'll see all different types of them around. So that's just a different thing that I wanted to make sure that you knew, that's what you'll expect when you come to school. A few exciting things that we do in our classroom. We have our regular subjects. We do reading and math and writing and science. So that's some fun things that we do in our classroom. And then we have, they're called our electives or our specials, and that is we have art, and we have music, and we have computers, and we have PE or physical education. And so those are all fun things that we do throughout our days too. And I think this year we have one, for 4 of our days, we have one each day. So when you come for, the only one that you'll need something special is for gym, and you'll need some gym shoes. So that'll be something that you can use, and that'll be something you can wear outside too, and they can stay right in your locker. So also during our day, we do a rest time, so you can bring a blanket or a mat, a yoga mat, that type of thing to lay on just to rest. So we rest our bodies when we come in from lunch recesses when we do that. We will have our breakfast. That's a universal breakfast that anybody can have, and that'll be right here in our classroom. And then we also will have lunch in our classrooms too. We will go outside. We will have a paraprofessional that will work in our classroom with us all the time, and so she will go outside, and probably me too, will go outside with you and enjoy outside play a couple times a day. So we'll have one in the morning, and then we'll have our lunch recess too. So that'll be fun. Another thing that is exciting is our Leader in Me program. So we will get some information on that, and you guys, I think, will really enjoy it. A lot of our kiddos really enjoy that, and when they go into middle school, like my daughter and her friends, they really miss it when they get there, just because it's something that we do at our school. So they really try to keep living the 7 habits, which is really neat. And I just wanted to share with you one of my favorite books. Now, this is kind of a silly book, and here's my little friend, and he's within this book that I'm going to read to you, okay? And it is called If You Take a Mouse to School. There we go. The other one is If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, but this one's If You Take a Mouse to School. So it's kind of a funny book, and I really enjoy it, so I hope that you enjoy it too. Alright, if you take a mouse to school, let's see if I can back up a little bit so you can see the picture. If you take a mouse to school, he'll ask you for your lunchbox. When you give him your lunchbox, he'll want a sandwich and a snack for later. Then he'll need a notebook and some pencils. He'll probably want to share your backpack too. When you get to school, he'll put his things in your locker and take a look around. He might do a little math and spell a word or two. He'll even try a science experiment. Then he'll need to wash up. You'll have to take him to the bathroom. Once he's nice and clean, he'll be ready for lunch. On the way to the lunchroom, he'll see some building blocks. He'll build a little mouse house and make some furniture out of clay. Then he'll need some books for his bookshelf. He'll start by writing one of his own. So he'll need a lot of paper. He'll probably use up all your pencils. When he's finished, he'll want to read his book to you. Then he'll want to take it home, so he'll put it in your lunchbox and tuck it in a safe place. When the bell rings, he'll run out to wait for the bus. While he's waiting, he'll play a quick game of soccer. Then he'll ask you to shoot a few baskets and do a little skateboarding. When he stops to catch his breath, he'll want to eat his snack. So he'll ask you for your lunchbox, and chances are, if he asks for your lunchbox, you'll have to take him back to school. And that is the end of our book. Now, one thing, or a few things that you'll notice when you come back to school, or if you've been in our school before, is we have all new carpeting throughout our school, which is really exciting, and we have freshly new painted walls, and so there's a lot of excitement just to see how fresh everything looks. So that's really exciting, and I look forward to seeing you either next Thursday or Friday, whichever day you get to come to school. And I hope that you have a great rest of the weekend and the week, and I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.